Why did you say you were gonna kill my dogs?
Leave the house.
Okay, I can leave the. You know what? Actually, I don't. I shouldn't leave the house because my dogs are here.
We'll take the dogs and leave. You're asking the question, I'm telling you, and you're answering my fucking, telling you. Literally. Literally.
What are you saying? You just told me you were gonna kill dogs if I didn't do a 24-hour stream.
Nope, did not say that. Now you're just fucking being a liar.
I'm not
I
just.
said it! I said I'm going to tell you what I said in terms of the earlier. You're saying you did not say that.
I tried to tell you what I heard from you. And then you called me a liar.
Then you tell me, what did you say?
What are you even talking about? You brought up the dogs out of nowhere.
Exactly.
So what?
Prove a point.
What point is it improving?
See? You're proving my point right now.
What? I'm asking you to. I don't even understand what you're saying to me.
I know. That's my point. My point is, are you listening or not? If you're not, then get the fuck out.
I'm literally listening, but you're not making any sense.
Well, no, you're not listening because it makes perfect sense.
So this is Amouranth. This is a very horrible situation. The way he is talking, I would never condone it. But all I'm hearing is a man saying, I never said something, but I might said something about your dog. But both of them don't even remember what happens about the dog. I'm not here to make a video about Amouranth, this Twitch streamers. For people that don't know, she opens her webcam, she talks to people, bada bing bada boom, dress a little different, get some attentions, and people donate money. So their message pops up on the screen, sometimes a lot, sometimes a little, no problem. You can subs, just like a Netflix account, pay certain amount of money on a month. Beautiful, everything, amen, you do you. As people keep telling me, if there's a market for it, do it, okay? But this is where I thought it was kinda interesting and why people were getting very angry. So Keemstar uploaded this tweet. Clearly husband is abusing, she showed the text, but Amouranth herself has scammed so many guys online claiming she was single for years. These Twitch streamers don't care about their viewers. They all just use you and your low IQ to fill their pockets. Now, we all know with that kind of comment right at that moment, I think it's unnecessary. I agree with him. That's what I've keep saying everybody all my life. But the fact that you had to say something now, I'm like, dude, she's having a very hard time. Even if she was not right, even if she was gaslighting him, even if that was true, the fact that you have to talk to somebody like that, just walk away. But somebody said something very specific, and that is the only reason why I decided to make this video, because there seems to be a certain disconnect with the public. Let me show you.
If I don't really agree with porn stars and OnlyFans creators, right, in that space, in that industry, but you know who I not hate, but you know who's below that is the guys who donate money to sexual streamers or content creators thinking that somehow they're going to get into a relationship with them or somehow it's going to score points with them. I'm telling you right now, if you give money or if you pay for porn in 2022, you're the dumbest motherfucker I've ever met in my entire life, and you deserve to lose your money. You do. You deserve to go bankrupt. Please give your money to them. Clearly, give your bag to these women. Again, not because they're going to date you, but because clearly you're not very smart with your money. They're probably better off using it. Let them buy a fucking mansion. Honestly, I'm not even sad for you. Not even in the slightest bit. Why? Because again, you're paying money for porn, and not only that, you're paying money under the guise that, oh, if I give money to this female streamer, somehow she's gonna date me. What are you, fucking an idiot?
And I understand his point of view. What I don't understand is that as a person, you're like, I don't need your money, but you're still getting attention. What about the attention that these people are getting? There are people that don't even have a purpose. You have a purpose to stream. These people don't have. So many are coding, have a bunch of money in their bank accounts. They don't have a family. They don't have a purpose. Right now, there's like a dramatic issue because if men don't have a family, they don't work. They don't work. They don't have a purpose. I care about the purpose of men that don't have nothing. So if a man is going online to send money, just somebody pretends they like, oh, thank you for subscribing, bada bing, bada boom. If that, the smallest stupid thing, makes them happy, they are so impressionable because they're so lonely. Don't you think that is just a little disingenuous by disregarding the problem because she is getting abused? That is what I'm not saying that she's not getting abused. Don't be committed energy. Chill. Okay? I'm not a red pillar. I'm just pointing out there is certain men that have huge issue, including kids. But nobody is talking about it as if that's not going to affect them.
Like red pill community aside, you know, all this hyper masculine stuff. Like I understand there's a lot of guys that are super depressed, and guys' mental health, it does take the back seat a lot. I understand that. Like I'm not discounting our struggles, but at the same time, like come the on, you guys. Come on. Like there's a time and place to make jokes, and this is not one of them.
I want to protect people. Yes, I want to protect women too. But I need to know exactly what he says. But if it's like gaslighting and both sides, everybody always chooses the woman because we need to protect the woman, which I agree. But when you say we need to protect the woman, and then you call the men that are donating, that they are stupid too because they think of specific things because they feel kind of lonely. That's like saying, hey man, I'm going to go fight Russia, but I'm going to keep shooting at Ukraine so Ukraine thinks Russia is attacking them too. I'm like, you're fighting both sides without a clear conclusion if you want to stop the war or not. But it seems you're promoting that you're trying to stop the war. You understand the disconnect.
Obviously, gender equality, okay? Obviously, I get you to rise above your sexual desires, but if it's at the cost of treating someone well, then I don't give a fuck about that. Then go ahead, watch all the porn you want, donate to your streamers. But if you're going to disrespect somebody that's being abused, I'm sorry, but again, you've lost your privilege on calling yourself even a slightly decent person. You've lost your privilege on calling yourself even a slightly decent person.
And that's the point that I was trying to make. Yes, I agree with you. But if you're a channel that's about mental health, help men to rise above themselves, why would you joke or say that men are stupid, that don't even manage to do that? They start focusing on women giving money, and that happens because the main people that are giving her money is male audience. They're stuck there giving money away instead of working on their purpose. The woman she's a millionaire. Okay? Why do you think OnlyFans have people that chat back on the application? Because she doesn't have time to chat back. She hires somebody to chat back as if I'm chatting with a real person, but that's not a real person. Look, for a person that I remember, this was me when I was in my 20s. When they removed this eye was gone. I had no money. I was in Holland alone. I suffered from depression. Nobody talked with sympathy. Nobody reacted, hey, how you doing? Like happy in that way. And I fell in that trap. And that wasn't even like a trap like streaming. It was a trap in the phone. You sent a black text to a black text, and that made me feel good. And the only thing I wanted is somebody acknowledge me and don't treat me like shit. Don't treat me with too much sympathy or porting, just like a normal purpose, as if tomorrow is going to be a better day. And certain men needs that. So when I see the same man that needs to advocate for something for men, but the moment a lady feels or is experiencing something horrible, I get it. I would never condone that. If he talked only about Amouranth, I would be happy. But what did you do? You went immediately going after the people that might be donating because they want some attention or hoping they might meet the woman. I don't agree with that. But it would not surprise me that you might be so lonely, you might think of that possibility because you're desperate. The fact that she gets so much money, that means a lot of people are desperate. There's a lot of comments that I don't agree with. Why was all of this on this live stream? She couldn't turn off the stream to talk to him in private. But why does she need to film it? Who says that this isn't being done for publicity? You can read this everywhere. Everywhere. I don't agree with this. it's quite clear Amaranth needs help. I don't want to see very rich people suddenly come out, amen, I'm not freaking happy. She works so hard. I saw a few things because she does all the clothes. It's a non-stop thing. But I was more in shock that I was like, oh, this is a horrible thing. Man, women need more protection. Bada beam, bada boom. But then you had this guy that I like to watch his content. He has some very interesting take and it was interesting. I didn't unsub from him because I like people, even if they have certain things I don't agree with, I don't discard you immediately. But the fact that you mentioned that, when you disregard people that have literally nothing, as if, man, find a purpose in life. You're an agent. If you send money, hey, my lady, use that money, bada beam, bada boom. What do you mean? I don't like it when people say, you know what, if there's a market for it, it's okay. Well, cool. If there's a market for a man crazy gangster like Andrew Tate and a girl wants to come over to him and he will pay for everything as long as she gets a little boom boom and fun time and doesn't mind the 9 other girlfriends, if there's a market for it, don't you see? And everybody's like, yeah, but that's sex. What do you mean that's sex? What do you mean that's sex? What about the amount of money she gives this woman to just spend a good time with him? Isn't that like an impressionable woman in chasing after a man's back? Is that horrible? That's the same thing I can say about the streaming, right? It's just a little weird. That is what I wanted to point out in this video, that I'm not saying Amouranth deserves this. I'm only responding on how Keemstar posted something which I don't think that was proper at that moment. Everybody knows it. Everybody thinks like that. You don't say it when it's happening. Okay? That's just me. But I know that a lot of people don't even go to her because she has a husband. They go to her because they just want some attention, which I think is abusive anyway because it's their money and they have no other choice. But if there's a market for it, come on, man. All the money they are making right now, they don't even make it for themselves. They keep sending, promoting, sending more money so the message pops up on the screen just so the woman responds on their message so they feel a little dopamine that somebody acknowledged them. That is horrible. And if you don't see that, I'm sorry. I care about men in a different way. Okay? And if you want to call it gay or whatever, cool. I don't mind. I'll take the bullet for that. But it's just disgusting that nobody sees the things that's happening to men. And what happened to her is horrible. But the idea that I need to defend men for the actions of reactions to this woman, it doesn't make any sense. Because now all these men that are out there that see this, you know what they're going to do? They're going to donate more money for sympathy. Oh, poor Amouranth, here's more money because maybe your husband is going to divorce you and steal all your money. I don't know. It's weird. And sometimes I just wish there was a more passive solution without labeling all men in such a negative way, especially if they just want attention. Because if there's a bunch of men that had a mental health issue, and that is the reason they were donating because they wish they had a girlfriend, and you laugh? Amen. That's horrible.